Hello everybody and welcome to, welcome to Media Bite. I am trying something new here. I'm not really actually used to doing videos this way. It's been a while, but I thought it might be interesting to do the videos that I normally have been doing, but this way as well. So if this is something you guys like, please let me know, and I will probably buy a better webcam for these types of videos, because this is a 720p 30 frames a second webcam I bought just to see if this kind of thing works. If it does, I will get a better webcam, and we'll just see what happens at that point. So today what we're actually going to be doing is talking about Monty Python and the Holy Grail. So if you actually don't know what I'm like, if you've never seen this movie, it's not as like adventure. It's an adventure. It's definitely an adventure, but it's not as adventurous as it seems like it is, because it's very funny. The focus is that it's funny more than anything else. So one other thing that I want to mention is it's a Monty Python movie. There's like at least two more. There's Spamalot that I know there's more, but Spamalot and Life of Brian, I've never seen either one of those, but I have seen episodes of the TV show that originally aired. So basically think of it as like a comedy troupe, like for modern day equivalent, modern day as in 20 years ago. Think of like Lonely Island, something in that kind of vein, sort of. Not exactly like that, but sort of. Basically what happens is they set in 1923-ish AD about King Arthur and his attempts to find the Holy Grail, and it's very funny. And if you've never seen it, it's bit after bit. It's meta at times. It knows it's a movie and it references that in the movie. And there's some crazy things that happen in this movie that I think I'm not going to be spoiling them for you, because if you don't know what I'm talking about, you'll actually end up like, I think, in terms of comedy movies, this is one of my favorite endings for a comedy movie that I've ever watched, only because of its implications with a lot of like the way that what it does, and then how it's being funny about it is really funny, especially the knowledge that they ran out of money to do the ending they originally planned, and so they changed it and did what this is, and it is really, really interesting. And if you've never seen the movie, don't look it up. Just go watch it. There's things that of course don't live up to 2025 standards of a lot of things, but this is 1975 or 77 or whatever, so it's not going to. But it's very good, and I think most of you who watch this kind of video and have never seen it will like it, probably. There's something I always found really interesting specifically about this movie, is this is one of those movies that when I was a kid, everybody who was like teenagers, like, you know, when you're a kid and like teenagers were like always talking about all these movies that you won't get to see for another 10 years. This was one of those movies that I very vividly remember a lot of people that I looked up to talking about. And having seen it, I think it holds a special place in my heart because of how much I wished I could have seen those things, if that makes any sense. I wish I could have seen the movie then, and that's kind of why I hold such a major like semblance with it, if that makes any sense at all. There's somebody here. Cut this out. And I've always just found that really interesting, that whole idea where like the connections that you make with movies I've always found interesting. And this is one of those movies that I always wonder if the enjoyment I got from it was from the fact that I wanted to be in the club and this movie isn't terrible, or if it is as good as I think it is and everybody else thought it was at some point. Who knows? I don't know. But so yeah, so thank you all for watching this video. If this is something you guys like, you like actually seeing me talk, I will do more like this, and I'll probably buy a better webcam, because this is not a great webcam, but it works for me for now. Yeah, so if this is something you guys like, I will continue to do this and the videos this way rather than what I was doing before. But I like doing it this way, so if this is something you guys like, please let me know in the comments down below. And yeah, so thank you all. Leave any discussion topics, you know, have a whole discussion about Monty Python or anything like that down in the comments down below. So thank you all, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.